Hey guys, I'm about to get ready. I figured I would film a little get ready with me. Just as I started filming, they started doing like yard work, maintenance out there. Hopefully we can kind of ignore the background noise. Oh my goodness, I also need to turn on my light. There we go. I think that's a little bit better, hopefully. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on this headband. It definitely needs washed, but we're just gonna do that. Don't mind my hair, I'm just letting it air dry. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Advanced Snail 96 Power Essence. I'll try to list off the products and stuff as I'm going along, but if I forget any, I always have my products linked in my Amazon storefront, and I will have the link for that in my description box. Why did my voice do that? Box?
I'm fine! Totally fine! I don't know why it's coming out all loud and squeaky, because really, I'm fine.
I start out with like a pump and a half of this. My shirt says, "Yes, I'm cold, me 24/7." And I have never worn something that is so true. This is the, I don't know how to pronounce it, Sei Star Glow Super Glowy Gel, Glowy Super Gel. There we go. It's their illuminator. And as I mentioned, the shade is Star Glow. So I'm gonna put this on the high points of my cheekbones here. A little bit on my nose. I like to put this on underneath my makeup just because I feel like it is very glowy, which I love, and it is great for like a highlighter if you want to put it on top of your makeup too. That works really well, but since it is like super glowy, I think it makes it look more of like a natural shine underneath. That has been the look that I've been going for lately. This is just an Ulta Beauty angled foundation brush. I have some of the brushes that I use linked in my Amazon storefront, but not all of them. I don't think that that one is linked, but it's a really good brush and it does really work really well for foundation. I just use it for my little highlight moment. Sometimes I use it for foundation, but I usually use my Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush for foundation because this is what I used to use a really long time ago when it was like all the craze. Then I just didn't repurchase it after that brush was no longer brushing. After that brush was like not good anymore, which took a long time because they hold up. I'm just rambling.
All right, ramblers, let's get rambling.
Anyways, I ended up repurchasing it and going back to things that I used to love, and this was one of those things. So yeah, still really amazing. I love this brush. I normally don't wear foundation unless I'm like filming or if I'm going somewhere. Today I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus cream, and I use two different shades. I use this shade, can't speak. I use the shade Light and the shade Fair. Don't mind my awfully chipped nails. Yeah, I've been picking at them, which I normally don't do, but apparently I made an exception and I will be redoing them soon, but we're just gonna pretend that that's not the way that they are, okay?
Imagination.
I just dot those onto my face. If there's one thing that you need to know about me, I really hate touching foundation. I don't know why, I just don't like the feeling of foundation on my fingers, and I don't like it. That Sigma F80 brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. I try not to use too much foundation just because I don't like the feeling of heavy foundation, just enough to like give me some coverage, but as you can see, you can still like see spots and a little bit of my natural skin showing through. It definitely gives a your skin but better, which is probably why they named it that. Great marketing.
Okay. You son of a gun. Wow. Okay.
I have noticed too that with this foundation, you can build it up and you get really full coverage with it still looking really pretty. So this is kind of like an all-around type of foundation. I love it. Next, going in with the Tarte Shape Tape. This is the shade 22N Light Neutral. This is definitely an OG as well. This is something that I've returned to, and I love this concealer. Just gonna do a little bit there on my chin as well. I didn't take the time to actually go and wash my sponge or dampen it with water. Most of the time I don't do that. Sometimes I do. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I'm just gonna start with my chin. Just kind of dab that out. What have you guys been up to lately? I want to know. I have mostly just been working. We are gearing up for spring break. If you don't know, I work in retail. Spring break is a really busy time for us. We have our spring break, of course, which is a week. Then some of the neighboring states, we have 2 different weeks of their spring break. So consecutively, we have like 3 weeks of spring break that we do. And like I said, that time can get pretty busy. Just in general, not just for spring break, but retail in general. That includes a lot of like promo changes, which is, if you don't know what promo changes are, that's like the promotional deals. So if you say, let's say your store is 30% off, then you would change your promos to like 50% off. Or that's like what you call a blanket sale, when the entire store goes % off. That's a blanket promotion. Then there's also promotional changes where certain styles are like a percentage off. Let's say like this certain style is 30% off, and then they have another style of a certain product that is like 20% off. Then you also get other styles mixed in where you have like certain price points where they're just a specific price, like let's say $19.99. You can also get styles, different styles that have that price point, or different styles with certain colors that are just a specific price point. So it can get kind of complicated. That's like generally what that is. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Contour Wand in the shade Fair Light. There's also times where you have lots of like markdowns, and what that is, it's exactly what it sounds like. You are marking down the price of a product either for that like specific sale price, or it's getting marked down for clearance.
You look bored. Let me help you with that. POS system is down. You scan, hit reassign, enter, override, yes, reduce 0.25, enter, yes, confirm, enter, yes. Got it?
I figured it out. I am killing it over here.
We'll change everything to 25 cents.
Shut it down! A bunch of retail stuff, I guess, like stuff that I do at work. This brush that I'm using is a Walmart foundation brush. It just says foundation. This is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Cheeky Lychee. I think that's how you say it. That's how I say it. And I blend that out with a BH Cosmetics No. 2 brush. Let's see what else in the retail world. Oh, there's lots of freight that comes in, making room for more product. You get new product in, as well as getting shipments of the same product that you've got in store, but the sizes that you need. So you want to keep those replenished. So that's a little bit of what I do at my job. A little bit of retail talk. Of course, there's also the like customer service side where you're helping customers find sizes and product and that kind of stuff, as well as cashiering. Just being wherever I'm needed. I'm now going in with the Jane Iredale Mineral Foundation, I think is what it's called. Just taking a little powder puff. Just gonna set my makeup here. Now I'm just going in with the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes, the Neutrals palette. Flip it upside down. I'm going in with this shade right here. This shade over here next. Just that first shade, using a SL Miss Glam L50 brush. It's my favorite brush ever. It's just a fluffy blending brush. This is such a nice palette. The shades are super nice and the blendability of the eyeshadow is just really nice. I quite like it a lot. Now going in with that darker shade. Yeah, that's basically what I've been up to. When I do get a little bit of free time, I try to film these videos as well as shorts. I've been making quite a few shorts lately and have been enjoying that. So if you're like, oh, she hasn't been posting videos, I've most likely have been posting shorts. Check those out and watch those as well. The eyeliner that I'm using is the Revlon Colorstay Liquid Eye Pen. This is their classic eye pen. This is my absolute favorite because it's like a marker and it does have like a marker tip. More of like a stiff marker tip, so it doesn't like wiggle around everywhere.
That's what she said. Michael. Mwah!
Gonna do some eyeliner, but I'm not gonna be able to talk while I'm doing this, so we're just gonna have a silent moment here. My camera went out of focus for that. Lovely. The hardest part for me is like getting them even, as well as like getting them lined up. I think that's probably as good as it's gonna be today. They are sisters, not twins. Don't think that it's too bad today, but sometimes they're more like cousins. Back to what's up in my life. As far as hobbies go, you guys have seen that I have really been diving into the sourdough journey, and I have been loving that. Oh, this is the Call Me Queen Essence Mascara. Yeah, I love my sourdough starter and I love all things sourdough now. If you don't know, I have celiac disease. I've mentioned it a couple times on this channel. I feel like that's kind of a lesser known thing about me as far as on my channel. So having that sourdough, oop, I just completely got mascara all over. It's fine. I'll just let it dry and then I can clean it up. Having sourdough, the way that it like naturally gives those like air bubbles and the fluff with the natural wild yeast is revolutionary for me. I love everything about it. It has really brought back my love of food, which if you don't know, I am a foodie through and through. I love food, and having to eat gluten-free a lot of times, it's better now. It's way better now. They have more options, but still a lot of the food is like bland or very dense, and with my sourdough starter, it makes things bubbly and fluffy and light. bread is filling now. Instead of it just being like hard and dense, it's like bread again, and it tastes so good. I could go on and on about it because I'm so excited, and I love it. I am so excited for food again, and for breads and rolls. Amazing, absolutely amazing. I can't say enough good things about that. So that has been a really fun hobby for me. I'm still enjoying that. I think my starter is 40 something odd days old now, so it just passed that month mark. I actually ended up mixing a bunch of flours together. I followed this one girl's recipe. I'm actually gonna make a video on it of me actually mixing the flours and stuff, because this flour blend is absolutely perfect. And the recipe that I follow, I'll give like all of the credit and stuff to this girl. You're gonna see it in another video, but that has been amazing too. The flour blend has leveled up the gluten-free lifestyle, so keep an eye out for that video. Next up is eyebrows. Looks really gunky. This is an e.l.f. clear brow gel. It's their little container, and then I had a little travel size of the Benefit brow, I think brow laminate. It came with this little brush. I keep the brush. I put the brush in the little tube, so I just kind of made it my own. Comb them up and set them. What else have I been up to? I don't really have a lot of time for hobbies and stuff because I do work a lot, but when I do get the chance, I have been reading, and I love to read. It just takes you to a whole nother world.
Nerd.
And I do feel like I want to make videos on the books that I read.
Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
And I'll definitely be doing that in the future. I think that will be really fun, and I will quite enjoy that quite a lot. Hopefully you will too. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up that mascara chunk. This is typically what I do. You're probably gonna be grossed out, but I'm keeping it real. Take a Q-tip. Like that. And then it just basically wipes right off. Time for lips. I have some new lip stuff that I want to try. That's gonna be for another video, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I will be back and I will share the lip color combo that I've decided to go with. Okay, I am back. The combo that is on my lips, the shade Truth or Bear in the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner, their little e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil in the shade Pink Quartz. This is my absolute favorite lip oil. I love it so much. Like, I can rave and rave and rave about this. Mostly clear, but it has high shine. It's not sticky. It doesn't do like the sticky little, so good. I love this stuff. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me. Let me know in the comments what you've been up to. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. You can hit the notification bell. That will notify you when I post a video. We'll see you in my next one. Bye!